Do, 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 do. Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling Magic Monday. What magic did you get to create today? I have to tell you, we've just been outside walking around, and there's a guy who he's a sweet gentleman, and he just wants nothing more than to give Zeffy pets, and Zeffy will just play with him, like run up, stand there, and as soon as he bends down to pet, she runs away every time. I think there's only been, I can count on one hand the number of times he's actually been able to actually stand there and give Zeffy some scratches. She's hilarious. But he's got his speakers set up outside playing Christmas music from like 7 o'clock in the morning till, I don't know, it's still going. I don't know how late he goes with it, because once I'm inside and all the windows and doors are closed, I don't hear it. But it's just Christmas music. It is not even singing. It is just music, instrumental, and it's on a loop. And there are the same songs over and over and over again. So when we've got the windows and the doors open, airing out the RV each day, we're just getting this Christmas music floating in. And he's like 6 houses down. I think, no, hang on, 4. One next door and then 3 houses. Yeah, so he's like 4 sites down. The thing is that his house is at the end of our street. So his house faces down the length of our street, and his speakers are right there, so it's projecting all the way down our street. At first I thought it was the guy next door playing the music, until I went for a walk and realized it was down the other end of the street. Yeah, that's how loud it is. Thankfully, when we're all closed up inside, we don't hear it. But it's not too bad. You get the little drifts coming through every now and again, and sometimes you feel like you want to say, oh, that's a different song, yay, and then you listen to it a little more and go, no, it's not. But, I don't mind people playing their Christmas music as long as it doesn't disturb my sleep. We're good. So my Magic Monday equaled a crazy day. I have been on the go all morning. Got onto the chat this afternoon. That got busy as well. It's just been a crazy, crazy day. It's been awesome. Loved every minute of it. And then at 5 o'clock, I hear a little, and I look down, and Zeffy's sitting here with her paw up on the bench at 5 o'clock, because it'll say, it's walk time. So we got to go for our walk. It was still daylight when we went for our walk. We got back in the dark because somebody wanted to keep walking and walking and walking and walking. And I finally had to go no, because my right calf muscle just seized up on me. Like, I can't loosen. I've been doing gentle stretches with it, and it hurts. So I'm like thinking, wonder what I've done to it that's caused it to go like really tight, and the whole calf muscle feels like it's seized up. So I'm going to have to do some gentle stretching and some other, I've got some rub I can put into it to help it loosen up and that sort of thing. So we're going to take some care of that for tonight, and hopefully it'll be good to go tomorrow. And Zeffy's kind of watching me suspiciously because I haven't taken my shoes off yet. Yes, she gets a little concerned when the shoes are. She's like, well, what are you doing? She's like, she'll sit there and watch me like a hawk. I haven't taken my sweatshirt off. I haven't got put my PJs on yet. I haven't taken the shoes off. Haven't taken my phone out of its little pouch and put the pouch away yet, because I need to remember to go out, and I got to put some water in the water tank. So I need to. So I've got the keys over there ready to go. So as soon as I've done this, I'll be outside to fill up the water tank. And I need my phone with me because I put the timer on so I don't overflow the water tank. And it doesn't help the fact that I don't have any gauges right now. I've got buttons up front that I can press, but my chassis battery, which is one of my engine, has gone dead. And it's because it's not, for some reason, usually when I'm plugged into shore power, it drip feeds. It should be drip feeding off the shore power, but for some reason it hasn't been. So one of the guys suggested just picking a day. He says sort of like either in the morning or in the afternoon or something. He says just go flip your power to off and go inside and start the engine. And I'm like, he said you'd have to use the house batteries, because the house batteries are always being charged when they're in shore power, to actually. This is how you jumpstart an RV. So you have the chassis battery, which is the one that's in the engine. To jumpstart it, you have a little button there on the dash, and if the switches are all working and everything else, you hold that down, turn your key, and you're literally using your house batteries to jumpstart your engine battery. So I'm going to do that, and he says, and let it run for about an hour just to get the charge back in there. And he says, you'll probably have to do it like once a month. Just run it for an hour once a month. I know the guy next door, he does his once a week for about 20 minutes. And I'm like, yeah, I really don't want to do it. But you do have to turn off the shore power, because if you start your engine with the shore power on, you run the risk of actually frying your circuit board. Yeah, not a good thing to do. It's a very expensive mistake. So I've been very careful about that. So one day this week we will be, when I look at my schedule, we'll be turning the engine on for an hour and with the shore power off. And I'm actually thinking, I think it's tomorrow. One of these days we've got a really cold front coming through. And I know I have to put the awning in tonight because we've got a wind advisory coming through tomorrow. And having a quick look here. Yeah, Wednesday we got a high of 59 and an overnight low of 38. So that'll be a good day to run the batteries for an hour, I think. Do that for an hour and see how that goes. But then somebody told me this, oh, you've got a solar panel on top of your front AC unit, and that will and that's meant to, and the solar panel solely there just to drip down into the battery to keep it charged. And I'm like, well, I have my AC replaced and it's not hooked up to anything, because there used to be there's a cable when I go to do the filter that I've got to cut a hole for this cable to go through when I change the filter, but it doesn't plug into anything anymore. And I said, it used to plug into my into some socket there. And they go, oh, that would have been the solar panel on top of your AC unit, which would then drip feed down into the engine. And I'm like, huh. So now I have to figure out how to get the solar panel back on, if there actually was a solar panel there, and get that back on there so it drip feeds the battery. But you should also run but then I found out you're also supposed to run you find out all this. I mean, I've been in the RV 2.5 years. It's amazing what you find out after 2.5 years. That the other reason that you run your engine once a month when you're parking for a while is to keep the engine lubricated, so the oil's not just sitting there, and it stops the buildup of all the crud and everything that you normally get when you when the engine has to sit for a while and that sort of stuff. So it just helps keep everything lubricated and running as it should. And I'm like, oh, okay. Been sitting here since June. Haven't done any of that. So anyway, so I've got some maintenance to do this coming week on the RV as far as the engine goes, getting the battery recharged. Like I said, crazy week. But it's all going to be good. It's going to be good. So that's it from me. I'm out of here. Learn something new every day. And now I'm going to go put some water in my tanks for the showers in the morning, because I like using the tank water because it's got really good pressure. Because the water pressure, just the regular water pressure around here, sucks. Sometimes you turn it on, it's just a little dribble coming out of there. And other times you turn it on and it's a bit more than a dribble. I don't think I've ever seen a full force fast flowing out of this thing, out of these taps. But if I put it on the tank, it's got good pressure. So the tank's reserved solely for showers, so I get good pressure showers. Because when you're washing this mop, you need a lot of water to get through that lot to rinse it out. If I'm running on regular thing, it would take me forever to rinse my hair out. Which reminds me, I have to make a hair appointment this week. Anyway, I'm out of here. Go have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys bright and early tomorrow morning for Tune Up Tuesday. Hey, konara.